What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavor worldwide. We are back inside the building once again, and I'm very excited to be checking this one out today. The sounds of Jzyno alongside Lasmid, two artists with a huge fan base. These two coming together for a track that goes by the name Butta, My Bread. Very excited to see how it sounds, to see what they both bring to the table in a collaborative manner. Always exciting checking out artists for the first time. I believe this is the first time we've listened to Jzyno on the channel. Of course, there are a lot of Lasmid fans on this channel as well, so it should be a really cool collaboration. As always, if you are new to the channel and you are enjoying the content, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, making sure you are leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. We are now hurtling towards 74,000 subscribers, and we can get there before the end of the week with your help, so please do get involved. Right, without further ado, let's jump into this one and see how it is sounding. I am absolutely buzzing. Let's go.
Nicki Minaj, can't get me love, get me your body, Butter my bread, she got my tea, get me your cocoa. Ain't nobody touching you.
So immediately we're rolling with a really kind of high-paced instrumental, really stripped back, focusing primarily on one singular piece of percussion and one singular piece of sort of guitar work with a bass line down below. I'm liking the energy of this right from the beginning. Really smooth kind of approach to the vocals as well, just kind of skipping around the top of that percussive pattern, finding the pockets in and around it and driving forward. Again, the bass line down below is quite smooth as well. This has got a lot of energy right from the jump. Let's see where we go.
When they try it, they touching you. Everybody crushing you, but I'm wanting to marry you.
I know go carry another. You know say I be complete, man. Yeah, man, you matter. It for my mind inside. Yeah,
those log drums arriving.
Baby, give me something nice. Yeah, carry a matter. Girl, I love your body. Yeah.
Loving the overall feel of this as well. It's got a real kind of spacey overall texture to it. Those floating kind of pads in the background giving it this otherworldly kind of feeling. Then on top of that as well, the rolling percussion giving it a lot of energy. I'm loving the kind of use of the background vocals, those ad-libs with the almost phone sounding effect on them as well, just giving it almost this sense of mysticism within the arrangement. There's a lot to like about this so far. Again, it's quite high-paced. Perhaps slightly slowing the pace down would have made it a little bit more tangible. But again, that's just a tiny possibility. I don't know. I haven't heard the tune slow down, so I don't know if that would work. But again, very high energy right from the jump.
Look at my big baby, the woman so nice and her skin so clean. She calling my love like a sweet sister. Over and over, she can do my thing. Yeah. She's so in love with me. It's a blessing that I found a queen, and she doesn't care if I'm poor or rich. I give her my love to eternity.
You know what? I'm really liking the unpredictability of this one, because that log drum in the low end is literally appearing at random, spraying a couple of notes and then disappearing again. It's not like a constant bounce factor. It's just arriving and going, hi, we're still here, and then it's popping up somewhere else. It's like a whack-a-mole style log drum, which is a really cool thing to add, because the whole cool thing about log drums for me, when they're used primarily in sort of amapiano style stuff, is the unpredictability of them. The fact that they throw you left, right, and center. You never know when they're going to pop up and add something different, both melodically and rhythmically. And I like the fact that idea has been amplified further by the lack of a consistent pattern in this one. For me, that's really cool to see. But yeah, really good.
Can I promise I will be there for you? Oh no. If you ever leave, I go hunting for you. My queen, kiss you first thing in the morning. For me, baby, never treat you funny.
Carry another. You know say I be complete, man. Yeah, man, you matter. It for my mind inside.
This is definitely a tune made with dance routines in mind. We're going to see a ton of people putting together specific routines for this one. Of that, I have literally no doubt whatsoever. Again, the use of that log drum adds an extra roll to the lower layer. The whole thing does just seem to have a bit of a bounce to it, which I always really enjoy. But again, no kind of distinct hook section for me. There's no sort of like, we're now going to the chorus block and we're in the chorus block. So for me, I would have liked to have heard that, especially given the kind of swagger and that sort of natural juice that these two kind of bring to the table. I'd have have liked to have heard something to kind of, I don't know, clarify where we are. Some sort of glue factor in the middle of the tune that is the bit we can always refer back to, especially with the sort of rhythm and the approach of the tune, because that's what people would gravitate towards in regards to a dance routine as well. So, might just be me, but I feel this is kind of lacking like a central, really catchy hook section.
Baby, give me something nice, yeah. Kaya mata, girl, I love your body, yeah. I know, carry another, you know say I be complete, man, yeah. Man, your mata, it there for my mind inside, yeah. Mami wata, baby, give me something nice, yeah. Kaya mata, girl, I love your body.
I mean, this, don't get me wrong, this is the hook section, but it's the transitions in and out of it, if that makes sense. Like, you can have the call and respond, you can have all those cool elements, but if people don't know they're landing in a hook, you're going to lose a few people. And I think that's something that could have been done a little bit better, that transition in and out of the hook. The hook itself is catchy, it's fine, it's not the most explosive thing in the world, if I'm honest with you. It just feels quite similar to the rest of the arrangement. So again, I'd have liked some sort of transition, some sort of phase, some sort of clear differentiating factor between the track, the rest of the verses and the hook. That's something that's so important in 2023 as well. The idea of kind of almost holding people's hands throughout a composition. I don't like that it's a thing, but it is a thing, unfortunately. But yeah.
Jzyno.
And there we go then, the sounds of both Jzyno and Lasmid, two artists with a very, very loyal fan base, joining forces for this one that goes by the name Butta My Bread. This is our reaction here on CUBCAM TV. Thank you for watching. Overall, interesting tune. I think both of them do bring something refreshing to the table. I love that constant use of call and respond. I love the simplicity of the instrumental, the fact that you are primarily listening to one piece of percussion, one piece of kind of guitar, string style melody, and then a bass line down below for the vast majority of it, and a lot of the rest of the track is actually made up by the atmospherics from vocal reverberation, vocal ad-libs, and of course the lead vocals from the pair of them. I think they both did quite well vocally. Again, for me, the big kind of missing factor on this one is the sort of lack of any major kind of catchiness to the hook, and no transition in and out of the hook. It just feels like the track is constantly rolling and there isn't like a here's the crescendo moment. And again, not every track has to follow that same kind of formula, but it does feel like this would improve significantly with that transition, that little dash of kind of composition in there would have allowed the whole thing just to kind of crescendo a little bit more. And that might just be me, but that's what I feel the track would be missing. But overall, solid stuff. Jzyno and Lasmid, hats off to the pair of you. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this as a reaction, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well. Making sure you are leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. We have been away for a little bank holiday weekend break, but we are now back recording once again, and I'm excited to be here. Hopefully you have enjoyed it, and we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. Man, they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBCAM TV. Stay locked.